Ladies and gentlemen, yep, episode 2, 9 months later. Either way, welcome back to Behind the Mode. Obviously, there's no Behind the Mode without the man who came up with the name. So, welcome, Nathan, back to the podium.
Yep. Oh, yeah, thank you, Aiden. Thanks for the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 2 of GMO Behind the Mode. So, Aiden, I say let's go ahead and get straight into this.
Okay, bet. So we're gonna start with a little Q&A because we thought that we'd like to hear your guys' questions before going into the actual behind the mode. So if you guys want to skip to the behind the mode part of it, I think I'll leave a timestamp in the description or just whatever and whatever, but comments. But either way, Nathan, we have a bunch from Philo and one from Tanner. So, which one do you want to hear first? Do you want to hear all Philo 6, or do you want to hear Tanner's first?
Let's go ahead and get Tanner's out of the way.
Okay, so basically what we're going to do with this is I'm going to read the question, we're going to give our opinions or just talk about it, both of us, and then we'll just see what all that. So Tanner's question is, why is Kevin Graham in existence? This could mean two things. Either why is he a thing, or it could be I don't know what he means by does he mean how did he come into exist, or get him off my TV?
That's what I would think. How did he? I think he means how did he come in?
Okay.
Or how was he made, or whatever.
Do you want to go ahead and talk about that, or do you want me to do it? We can do either.
Go ahead, Aiden. You got it.
Yeah, I probably know more. Okay. Okay. So I have Nathan muted here because we don't want overlapping audio. So Nathan will just tell me on Discord. Nathan will just tell me on Discord if he wants to get unmuted. But okay. So, alright. So how Kevin Graham came into existence was pretty simple. I'm pretty sure we've mentioned it on multiple scenarios. He was not supposed to be anything. He was legit supposed to be a jobber. I think we said he was from local New York or something. I don't know. We said something. He was from wherever town we were in this goddamn takeover in New York. So yeah, from New York, Kevin Graham was. So basically, we're just here's this man off the streets. Let's put him in some crappy 2K generated attire, call it a day, have him backstage in catering, and get attacked by the enforcers. And that was supposed to be it for Kevin Graham. But we kind of brought him back, I think 2 weeks later. I think he had a match with Chad Gable. It might have been Chad Gable, or maybe it was before the takeover. It had to be after. But either way, he had a match with Chad Gable in the week after. And was it Chad? I don't even know. But he had a match the week after. He lost, but he put on some type of performance. And then obviously he came back fully, had his match with Orton, won the North American and all that. But I guess that's really it. That's kind of how he came into existence. How he came up with the name. Nathan, correct me if I'm wrong. You can unmute if you want. But we came up with the name by just looking through the 2K names list. Didn't we? Yeah, okay. So he said yeah behind Discord. Okay, so yeah, there's that one really. This one is these questions are your own opinion answers, so Nathan will definitely talk about these. The first one is, now, Philo, I'm gonna be honest, man, I don't know why you would put this, but he said, who is Kevin Graham gonna drop the belt to? Why would we answer that? Why would we tell you who Kevin Graham?
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, but yeah, we can't say what's happening, obviously.
Yeah.
Just because it's
yeah. I don't know why you would ask that. Sorry, Philo.
Yeah, sorry.
Try again next time.
We like you, but we can't spoil stuff like that. Behind the mode just means scrap stuff and all that, but he probably didn't know. But his next one actually makes sense.
He was thinking he was going to get some juicy information.
Yeah, he thought he was going to get some juicy who's going to beat Kevin Graham for the North American title right here on Behind the Mode, but no. Okay, so he has actually 4 questions that actually don't have to do with that. I'm just gonna go with the one following that. So he said, who inspired you guys to start your GMO show? Well, it was me who started it back in like 2K17. I think I did around like 20 episodes, and I don't think you remember, but I did it with Casual Wrestling. He ran like SmackDown, and I did like the Raw division. Like, so basically, ever since GMO's
Oh,
existence, I've had a partner like doing it with me, whether or not on commentary or booking. So, and then 2K18's where you full, what was it, 19 where you fully came
18.
in. You fully came
It
in
was.
19.
I mean, I started like midway 2K18, and then like 2K19, and all the way to now, been full time.
Yeah, I remember you did one 2K17 match. It was the one with Miz and Balor where you randomly disappeared like 5 minutes in. I don't know what happened. You like
I
disappeared.
don't know either. Honestly, I have no idea.
Like he was there for Miz and Balor when Balor picked up the IC title, but he wasn't there. I remember like he was there the first half, and all of a
I don't. I
sudden,
don't have no idea.
I don't know either. But
Hilarious.
what like inspired me, because since like I'm technically the creator of it, what inspired me really was to create something different. Like in my little, like, I think I was like 12 years old when I created it. What was it, 2017? Wait, 12, wait, hold on, I need to do math real quick. 13, 14, 15. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I was 12 when I started this GMO thing, and I kind of like had an idea from someone. I forgot who the name was, but like I saw it before, but like he did it like 3 years ago. So like I was like, I kind of feel like I want to like try this. It's basically just universe mode, but with a different name, and that's pretty much how I came up with it. I thought it was different because at the time when GM mode started, I already had a universe mode, so I didn't want to do universe mode and universe mode like. So I came up with the GM mode idea, but yeah, it's definitely iconic. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're like probably one in like three people who do a GM mode like with like universe mode, if you know what I mean. We definitely, I think, are like, I don't know. I don't even think there's like two people that do it. I don't even know. There probably is, but yeah, that's basically that. That's how I got inspired. The next question is uh who is your guys' favorite wrestler in GM mode? Nathan, go ahead and go first. I want to hear it.
Oh, I don't know. This is a hard one. I obviously like Kevin Graham. Everyone does, but I don't know. Honestly, I've been really liking Johnny Gargano
Yeah,
as
and
well.
yeah, I was gonna say either Johnny or Glenn because both men yeah, they've been doing good. Like I've always been impressed with Johnny in GM mode. Like obviously besides his match with Champa at Mania 2. Oh, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But other than that,
Yeah,
yeah, I've been impressed with him, and I instantly knew when he had that match with Balor at Mania 3 that this is gonna kickstart Johnny's GMO career, because that match with Balor was amazing, and I hated the fact that I downloaded that goddamn match in 480p. What the hell, Aiden? Remember, like the final like three
man.
matches were in like
Yeah,
480p.
I do. I do remember that. But I don't really think that that's like a kickstart to Johnny's career because we do know he had that incredible Intercontinental title reign not too long ago, I guess you
Oh
could say.
shoot, I forgot about that. Yeah, but like I mean like
Yep.
better, because like, not saying he wasn't good back in like 2K19 with the IC, but I'm saying he got better because I think around Mania 3 time we learned the physics of doing a match, because you guys noticed that a lot of like the final like 3 or 4 matches besides Glenn and Drew were like all good. Uh Obviously Balor and Gargano was great. Owens and Zayn was great. Even Fiend and Rollins, or Bray and Rollins, was good because it had that surprise at the end with the Fiend. The actual match was good, so I feel like that's where we got the pace of it, and that's why I think that kind of kick-started a lot of people's careers. I mean, Kevin Graham, Johnny Gargano,
Oh yeah.
kick-started the Fiend, like everything kick-started at Mania 3, and to be honest, I think that's the show that built most of our talent. Like, think about it, that like built a lot of people because they had their wins. Obviously, people had their losses, but that really kickstarted a lot of people. So if I'm being honest, my favorite GMO superstar is probably Johnny Gargano. I'm not gonna be biased and say Kevin Graham because I'm actually being dead honest. Johnny Gargano doing great things right now. So Nathan, if you have a answer, then go ahead and say who you think yours is.
Yeah, mine's also got to be Johnny Gargano. I don't know. There's no other superstar that like has the talent that Johnny Gargano has in his career at this time. Honestly, I think he's one of the best right now, besides Kevin Graham.
Yeah, Kevin Graham and John. Oh
So
my God, that match was good too. But either way, this one is one I think we got not before, but I remember someone on Instagram asking me this, but like I think I like kind of left it on a I don't know thing. But to be honest, I think I have an answer now. What is better, NXT or Mayhem? And I'm gonna start this one because I gotta say, no disrespect to my guy NXT over there chilling on the left and the far side, but Mayhem is definitely 100% better. The production, the
yeah,
feel to
I'm
it. I'm
sorry.
sorry
I
NXT,
I
but
hate, I, I hate to
Mayhem's
say
great.
it.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Man,
NXT.
once we like started, I mean, towards the end of when NXT was going on, it started to get better, but beforehand it wasn't all that great. So me and Aiden, we went ahead and decided, you know what, we need to bring a new show. We need to spice things up in GM mode, and we certainly did that, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, like I can't like to be honest, like ever since Mayhem started, it's brought a lot of success view wise. Like compared to goddamn NXT, yeah, definitely a lot better. And I just feel like the production of Mayhem's a lot better cuz like we just know our surroundings, if that makes sense. We know like what we're doing with Mayhem ever since it started. Like we just had that feel that this is it. This is gonna kickstart GMO to another level, and it sure did. Cause look at it now. Like Mayhem, like feels like a pay-per-view every week. It feels hype. I mean, we had AJ Styles and Edge on a
Yeah,
Mayhem episode in a great match, so it just developed. But like you're definitely right. Like, no disrespect to NXT because toward the last like 10 episodes of NXT, maybe like 8, like just like the couple last weeks of NXT, it was on a roll. And but like we needed to change things up, especially if there's like no 2K22. We had to like bring in something new like at the time because we're like, okay, we like NXT, but we need something different. We need something different. Like, like we don't want to just go, oh, welcome back to NXT the night like after Mania, if you get the
yeah,
point. So even though there was NXT
yeah.
Christmas, but that episode definitely was worth the last NXT episode in my opinion. Okay, so we have Philo's last two questions, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the actual behind the mode. Sorry if this
Man,
is
we're
like
already like 13 minutes
I
in.
know we're
Jesus.
taking so long talking about this stuff. I feel bad. Okay. So actually, I wait. Is oh yeah. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So oh, he only has one question left. Okay, my bad. Not two. It's who are your favorite returns like in GM mode? Go ahead first,
Ooh.
Nathan, if you have any. I think I have like one maybe.
All right. I don't know, honestly. There's been so many returns in GM mode. Dang, this is hard, Aiden. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't think I have a favorite, but if you have some, then I don't know. But I really don't have like one top favorite return.
Mine probably is the Christian one. You know why? Oh, jeez.
Oh
Like the Christian
God.
one's like the only real answer. It's like the only big return. Like the other ones have just been, oh, here they
Yeah,
come back for the first time in like 2-3 months. But Christian actually didn't make a whole
yeah,
appearance for a whole year, so that definitely probably was the biggest. I remember he was there in 2019 for the Raw 1 year special thing, but then he disappeared for like a whole year, and
yeah,
then like just to come back and like it was good. Like because if you guys didn't know, his Raw special 1 year, whatever, was supposed to be his like last show. Like we didn't have plans for him to come back, but we said F it at that point. We needed someone for Jerry Lawler to face, and oh god, Jerry. But yep, that's why he's only been in one match. Either way, you ready for the actual behind the mode now? Because I'm hyped for this. You
Yeah, let's
already.
get into it. I'm ready.
Alright, Nathan. So from the list I've sent you, we've already kind of talked about Kevin Graham, but I want you to tell me from what I wrote to you of like who would basically be taking Kevin Graham's spot in like this North American title division if it wasn't for Kevin Graham existing. Because I think I said this in a live stream before, but
Yeah, I think we've
just
mentioned it. I
just
think we've mentioned
re-mention it.
this.
So Nathan, if you want to go ahead and kickstart it, go ahead right there.
All right, so obviously Kevin Graham was supposed to be a one-time thing. We all know this. And if it wasn't for the whole Kevin Graham thing, then Randy Orton would be your current NXT North American champion, believe it or not. And that's kind of crazy considering that Graham and Orton faced at Fastlane. You know, just a weird thing to talk about.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like, we were struggling to find a North American title opponent for McIntyre. So we said Orton, but then we're like, that don't sound good. And I think it was
Yeah.
also because
Yeah.
I think it was also because they were doing it in real life at the time, and we didn't kind of want to, take that idea. So we're like, we have
Yeah.
Kevin Graham. Why not do that? But yeah, right now, this day, right here, right now, Randy Orton probably would have still been the North American champion. I mean, he could have lost it at the last pay-per-view if he was. Who knows? But we didn't really have his run booked. I don't think we did, right? He just was supposed to win it. I don't even think he had.
I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so. But okay, oh boy, this next one, the Rumble.
Ah,
Oh my god. Okay,
go ahead, do the honors, Aiden.
dude, I swear. Okay, this was a piss and annoying fest. I'm gonna keep Nathan unmuted for this just so we can like just talk like if he has to. I don't like muting, but okay. So if you guys didn't know, GM Mode Rumble, the third annual one, took us 4 attempts. Oh, Nathan, that was like the one. Oh my god. And you guys are
Oh
probably
God.
like, how does it take 4 attempts to film a Rumble match? Well, let me explain it to you.
And
Like, go ahead, go ahead.
wait. And I just gotta mention, it took me and Aiden 2 separate days to film the Rumble because it takes a while to film the Rumble. So it's like we had our time to film the Rumble for the day, and we're like, we have to finish tomorrow. Literally took 2 days just to film the one Rumble match, not even the whole show.
Exactly. The Rumble match took longer than the whole show. The whole other show was done completely in probably like an hour. But yeah, the actual Rumble match took way too long. And so my point is that how it took long was because if you guys didn't notice, we played probably around like 8 superstars. I remember we played as Mark Henry, Sinister Storm, Roman Reigns,
Sammy and
obviously,
Kevin.
Sammy and Kevin, Brock and Bray. I think that might be it, but the point is that we tried to build this Rumble match, and if we didn't, if everything didn't go to plan, we kind of would have ruined the Rumble match. The whole plan was to have separate fights, like building up to Mania, in the Rumble match, like Sami Owens, obviously, Brock and Bray at the end made the most actual sense. Like, that's probably the most logical booking right there. The whole Mark
Well,
and
I
Sinister
don't know.
thing.
The whole Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn thing. I don't know. That was a storyline that we were planning on, rebuilding, and we did.
Yeah.
And
And we had to,
yeah,
like, go bigger with the whole Rumble thing, too. So, yeah, that's why it took long, because it wasn't like, let's just go to the menu and select Bray Wyatt, come out at number 29 and win. No, we had other stuff planned, and we were coming out, like, every, like, 3 or 4 entrance, and we had to do this perfectly, or else we could have effed up, like, the whole entire Rumble. But those aren't the reasons why we messed up. So, the first time we tried actually filming the Rumble, the game crashed. And, like, it crashed
And it
before
was
we
like
could even
the
start.
perfect match. Like literally, the match was perfect
Okay, so
on
there's
one of
actually
our attempts.
three. Yeah, I'm getting. I think it's the third one, but we had four attempts. The fourth one was the final attempt that actually worked. But so the first one the game crashed. The second time, everyone oh no, every time someone with a custom attire came out, it crashed. I don't know if you remember, but we had like a few custom
Yeah,
attire
I
people coming
remember.
out, and I think it might have been, I don't know, someone came out with a custom attire like early in the match, and it like completely like caused the game to freeze, and it was like, blah. I think we're like,
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was Roman Reigns when he came out for his entrance. We didn't even get to
yeah,
start the match because of it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the third attempt was actually a good one, but like toward like number 25, 26, whatever, the game just crashed, and it was probably because of I don't even know what the reason was, but like toward the end, like it just crashed. I think too many people
I
were in the
think I
ring.
think what happened was Bray Wyatt was coming out, and then like once Bray Wyatt's like thing came on, it just crashed completely.
Yeah, because I think
I don't
we
know.
only decided to do one custom attire, and I think it was Brock and Bray, but it still didn't work. But yeah, and then obviously the fourth attempt we actually managed to do the match. But speaking of Brock and Bray,
It kind of sucked because we also.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. Um, dang, I forgot what I was gonna say, Aiden. Whatever.
Alright, so speaking of Brock and Bray, this one was a painkiller because I saw
It was
um
also recent too.
huh? What'd you say?
It was also recent too.
Oh yeah, this was recent. People probably might not have catched on to it. I've only told a few people, but Brock and Fiend was originally like an 8-minute match, but sadly I forgot to press the record button, and it wasn't even recording the whole entire goddamn match. So we had to refilm the match, but sadly we didn't have time because people would be like, "Oh, but you have the next day," but we didn't like have the next day. Like we had 2 days to film this show. The first day we got half. The second day was supposed to be the other half, and we still had Gargano and Ciampa the film, right? So we didn't have time to sit there and do another
Yeah.
8 to 10 minute Brock and Fiend match. So we said, screw it. Put on a finisher, Mandible Claw, 1, 2, 3. We had no choice. Yeah, that's not the outcome we wanted, but we had no choice. But in the end, it at least makes the Fiend look way, 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 way stronger than he should be. But um, speaking of SummerSlam, Nathan, you probably don't remember this one because but it was supposed to be Graham versus Hatcher for the North American at SummerSlam and not Omega,
I actually do remember this.
and I am so glad that we changed that because oh god, Graham and
And
Hatcher
I
would
believe,
have been
and the
bad.
thing is, Aiden, is the reason why Kevin Graham versus Hedger Strowman was canceled was because of the next topic we're about to get onto in a couple moments.
Yeah, and obviously since this is coming up before the Rock Survivor Series announcement, we can't spoil what the Rock's announcement is, but you'll get like a point of it. So Nathan, if you want to go ahead and like kind of read off the at least some of the paragraph, and I'll continue or something, go right ahead.
All right. So something y'all probably don't know is that AEW was in fact a last minute idea. Me and Aiden came up with this idea, mainly Aiden, a day or two before we started filming Super Showdown. We came up with the Kenny Omega idea. That was the first thing we did. And yeah, Aiden, if you want to go ahead and continue with the rest, go ahead.
Yeah, so obviously Omega ended up working. But what people don't know is that
Yep.
Survivor Series, oh, I'm so glad we changed this. You guys will know on Friday, but
Yeah.
let's just say Survivor Series was supposed to be the Enforcers versus Team WWE, and oh my god. That at the time sounded great, but now that we think about it, let's all admit the
Yeah.
Enforcers are getting boring, and we honestly didn't think they had anything left, so we just said screw it. SummerSlam, they're unmasking, get them the hell off of television screens. Like, no offense to them, because obviously we know now that
Yep.
they're Ali, Gable, and Riker, but they were just getting way too boring. Like, they were losing matches by roll-ups. They didn't look strong. What makes you think they're gonna win a whole Survivor Series goddamn thing if they keep losing, and we just thought it
Yeah,
didn't seem right.
I don't know. Our booking was kinda just messed up completely for building the Enforcers up, if I'm being honest. Like, what we had planned was gonna be something way, like, bigger. They were gonna be, like, the most dominant team we've ever seen, and then, I don't know, me and Aiden just messed up the booking. Something that doesn't normally happen often, but it just unfortunately happened with the Enforcers.
Yeah, they got retribution treatment.
Yeah.
Okay, either yeah, but either okay. Either way, yeah. I definitely agree. We definitely shouldn't have booked the Enforcers the way they were booked. Like, they were on a roll and all that, but it just didn't work. And to be honest, we want better shows. And when we looked at this Survivor Series card, we were like, this is not going to get us anywhere else. Because we knew that, like, how good the SummerSlam card was, but it wasn't filmed at the time. But we knew the card, and we were sitting there like, okay, so you go from Omega and Graham to whatever we had planned. It's like, that is absolute dog crap. And the main event, Nathan, if you remember, it's legit a 6-man tag between like 3 of the same matches we've already seen 100 times.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was gonna be Graham and Keith and Ray versus the Enforcers in a 6-man elimination tag. And oh, I'm
Yep.
sorry, I'm sorry, but that is so bad.
Oh
Like,
my
just thinking
god, what
about
were
it,
we thinking?
I don't know, but yeah, jeez, but he just like kind
Like,
of
I don't know,
a
Eden, on
yeah. Go
paper
ahead.
sorry about that. But on paper, the pay-per-view and the matches seemed like it was gonna all work out. You know, we have Keith and Ray returning. We have the Enforcers on a roll. That's what it was supposed to be like, and obviously that's not what ended up happening. But yeah, go ahead and continue it. And sorry for interrupting.
What I was gonna say is that the whole reason for Keith and Ray returning was for this event, but obviously that's
Yeah.
like now it kind of like messes up Ray and Keith kind of a bit because they're in a scenario where they have no really booking, like, to be honest, because like kind of f's it all up. But I say we get into our last topic because there's like 3 sections of this topic, and to be honest, it has to do with GMO Mania 3. There's actually 3 things legit involved in here, and haha, GMO Mania 3, 3 things involved, haha, so science. But yeah, either way, so you want to start it off with the top part of the first section of this. This one was an interesting idea at first, but then we're like, it don't add up. So Nathan, just go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So basically, at GMO Mania 3, we were supposed to have another women's match at Mania. It was gonna be Candice. Yeah, Candice and Alexa Bliss were gonna have a storyline because with the whole Balor and Gargano storyline, we were gonna like combine it basically with the men and the women. But we scrapped it due to the card already being fully booked basically. We didn't want to add any more matches. We wanted to narrow down the card compared to last year. And we also removed the Hulk Hogan Open Challenge that was going to kick off the show. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
a
Oh
interesting
yeah,
fact about GMO
yeah.
Mania 3.
The Hulk Hogan thing was bad anyway, because I think he was gonna squash like someone,
Yeah,
and it was like, why would we have him? Wasn't it Keith Lee? Because remember, Keith Lee wasn't even on the
yeah, it
Mania
was.
card. Keith Lee was legit gonna
Yeah,
get
and
squashed.
you wanted no, here's what happened. And you wanted Keith Lee to be on the card so bad. You were like, "Oh, Keith hasn't done anything since his Intercontinental title reign. We need to do something with Keith." And that's what we came up with, and we ended up
Yeah, Hulk
scrapping it.
Hogan.
That was so
Jeez.
trash.
Yeah, because in the end, I'm pretty sure Hulk was supposed to win, and it's like, but no. But either way, yeah, that's like, I'm kind of glad we didn't do that because Kurt and Zach probably would have been the better opener than Keith Lee and Hulk Hogan. But either way, this is kind of like the last bit of topic, and there's actually one that's a big one, which I'm kind of glad it's ending off because it would have revolutionized GMO like forever, but like sadly, due to the game being a piece of turd, it wasn't possible. But before
Yeah.
that, you see the man Dominik Mysterio on your thumbnail, and probably on this video as you're watching, probably like, Dominik Mysterio was on here and we haven't talked about him yet, and that's because we're saving him for the last category because if you guys did not know, Dominik Mysterio was supposed to be in the position MVP is in right now. That's right. Dominik Mysterio was going to make his debut at Mania and confront Pete Dunne. It was going to be Dunne and Mysterio on Christmas special. It's basically
Oh, that sounds so
it,
fire.
it does, but it's basically just MVP's run just with Dominik Mysterio, and I'm pretty sure Dominik and Riddle was gonna happen at SummerSlam. But either way, I don't even know if Dominik was losing to Riddle or not, but I don't know. But either way, the only reason was, of course, is crappy 2K didn't have the name Dominik Mysterio, so we we didn't go with it. And you know Nathan and I, we like to be realistic. If the name is not in the game, we're not gonna use the person. But luckily MVP as Greg says it, is in the game. So that saved us a lot because we were in a struggling position. But yeah, that was really that was basically what was supposed to happen, and it was pretty much planned in like October, just 2 months before the show. We had Dominik planned, but obviously I think around like November ish we went with MVP, and maybe it was late October, and then
And let
Dominik
me
was early. Go ahead.
All right. So basically, what happened was, we planned for Dominic Mysterio to do all this, and then we hopped on 2K, and then that's when we realized I went ahead and downloaded Dominic Mysterio like on Community Creations, went in to edit the name, and there was nothing, and I was like, "Wow, what is this?" Like, and then so me and Dana had to make a quick, I don't know why we were in such a hurry to make like the change, but we like quickly like thought of MVP and went with it.
Yeah. I think our other plan besides MVP, I think was Bronson Reed. I'm not 100% sure. But we were just like trying to go off of like newer talent. Like the whole point of this was to build Dominik Mysterio the same way as MVP was built. And MVP obviously, got built good. But like either way, whoever was supposed to have this spot regardless was going to get that US title push. So but either way, I'm very sad it wasn't Dominik Mysterio because I couldn't have imagined the Baners Dominic. Imagine these two right here, Kevin Graham,
Oh my.
Dominik Mysterio. Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's a North American
that would
title
be so
feud.
good.
That would be so good. But sadly,
Gotta happen.
Dominik Mysterio will not be in at least 2K20 GM mode because his name, I'm pretty sure, is just Nick Stelio. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's probably, knowing 2K, it's probably just like Dom, Kick,
All
Stelio.
right, Aiden, so we get to go ahead and wrap up this video
Yeah.
because Jesus,
But we
30
have
minutes. I
yeah,
feel bad.
we have one more thing though. Obviously, the last part is the biggest one for last, and that is that we actually had plans of getting rid of the North American and either the Intercontinental or US. I'm not. I think it was US. Oh no, probably IC. But either
Yeah, I think
way,
so too. I don't know,
yeah, I don't know
bro.
either because I don't have the chat saved. But basically, we were gonna bring in a new mid card title called the Global Championship. But obviously, since Create a Championship is broken, that was impossible. Like, legit, remember, Greg literally went, and still.
Yep, I remember.
Oh, wait, no, it was like,
We
and
had to test it
still.
out beforehand.
Yeah, I think he went like, and still, the him. It was like, what?
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. He would say, "And still, Kevin Graham." Like that's what he would say, and I was like, "What?"
it's like you keep your name. He'd probably be like, and new Kevin Graham. Like, what? So yeah, we instantly knew that plan wasn't gonna work. But one of these days, I will reveal the championship because it looked beautiful. The way we designed it was pretty dope, and I'm kind of like disappointed. But either way, hopefully in 2K22 they fix it where it doesn't go. And still the like, oh, such annoying. But either way, this is probably going to wrap up episode 2 of Behind the Mode. If you guys want episode 3, hopefully there will be because I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of stuff we scrap in the near like month or two. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Any last words, Nathan, before we go ahead and sign out?
So It's a little bit off topic, nothing to really do with this video, but if you live in Texas, I hope everyone is staying safe and staying warm. I know a lot of people are having power outages and stuff like that. Just make sure y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay off the streets. And that's all I got to say.
Have a good day, everybody, and I hope you enjoy Behind the Mode.